in Kansas City. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started, and it's 1st and 10.
High on these two, high on these two.
That's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to manage a 1 yard on the drive up the gut. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now it's Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's worthy running the slant. That's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Mahomes to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he works after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Philadelphia.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. John moves incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's carried. Saquon by they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he almost took it from turnover to 1st down. Just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know.
The Eagles get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott
So on first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Jenkins brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's him on the quick hitter. He's going to go down right off the midfield swipe. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's high. And they're going to stop him after
sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack. Yellow. Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job.
It's a 40-somebody yard into that. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
43.
Here's Mahomes. He's got the right side. This is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a fan favorite.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, just start holding audition for someone who can.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Tackled back at the 30.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Play action. Hurts has it. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play down. It's still Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Martin has it. And the Chiefs have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Getting out to his left. The outside and complete to Kelsey. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. To the air, Mahomes. He puts some heat on this deep ball. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it after a second interception of the season.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all know. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away and offensively. Boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Gotta protect the football.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now got some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Runs him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all coverage to try to make it a reality.
First down, Eagles.
First down, run with Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. The turnaround his last two plays on. Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Easy, 63, pound it. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's looking at A.J. Brown there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On third down, it's Hurts. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Jake Elliott's out to put up 3 for the Eagles. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
Favorite kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
65.
It's a sweep. He pops fast forward. Next attack. He's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw Mahomes. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, not connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Play action, Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get back with their first points of this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. I got middle field open or close. I got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Harrison Butker
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. A minute 56 seconds left in our first half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
He finds Brown right side. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Here he goes, third and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chiefs will take over. Seattle Colts' first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. 180. Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back towards the center of the field. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get to 3 points and the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. It's the fourth down. Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
14. Eagles 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Bucker
Kansas
on
City.
now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, Connor, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
In order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
The left side, caught by Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Gets his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Defense double and knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. It's surprising quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And again, here's Hurts. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Thumbs up, alert. No touch, no touch.
Third and long for him here. Has it holding out there, able to drop it. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
No touch. Silver, set. Tiger Hornet.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, flex or breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
At the 37-yard line.
Gotta kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken
The
down.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Great, set. Right everyone, help me. Hey! Crowd left, get me. No touch.
Porter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
He was tackled at the
Cool thing
27.
about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They go play fake with Hurts. He rolls to his right. Moving line, airs it out. Big gain downfield. He's going to be holding down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
First and 10 in the 43.
A gain of 30. First down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They're going to grind into a halt after a pick up of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Let's get to that line complete. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Brings up third and 2.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to throw it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on when you're passing through.
No set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 7. And an Eagle.
Quickly on the shotgun handoff. Having gained up a handful there. Two-time All-Pro, his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
17. Chiefs, 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one, right? He's got it. They're going to keep moving forward. Down inside the opposing 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 43, hey, Riblin. Easy. Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. Just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them, even with those swings.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. They're loaded and ready for that smooth run. They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Headed out right. That's complete by Isaiah Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Yellow. 180.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Second down now. They need 7.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Looking for it on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
180. Watch the motion. Hey, Riblin.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You can earn your money sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that. I promise you some money will follow. We're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game. A whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Okay, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached. Because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to the team this drive.
First down, he had no gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And it was a good adjustment on that stop in particular when the back ended up being the target and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, laying throw. He's caught, he's down. And they push this out of the opposing 47-yard line. Provides him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trimmer.
Barkley trying this off the gut. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting a good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. Blocky can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there. That's going to move the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's Saquon. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go. Trimmer.
On first down, Hurts. That's a tough one. Don't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
2nd and 10 once again from the 12-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it to him yet again, and that ball is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles jump in front late. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Could be a folks. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game. We've got first down here from the 36. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out for 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs like Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Barkley gets on 3rd down. He's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he presses those targets.
There's some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Chiefs, 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. For more than a couple of first downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Throwing now.
defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push deep downfield. This one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn